Are you ready to rumble? What's like that? Alright, let's see what is in the Discord. Oh, and the Tozy video. Let's see what Tozy's talking about. Scumbag IRL streamer is still stuck in the Philippines for years. God.
Things have absolutely not got better for these scumbag IRL streamer who decided it was a great idea to just go to the Philippines and harass a bunch of people, threaten to rob an old lady, and steal a security guard's motorcycle while live streaming it. And by the way, the Philippines, for any theft of automobiles, is an automatic 20-year sentence in prison. So this guy is clearly a giga brain. But he did all of this to rack up some viewers so he could cash in while doing a gambling live stream, which was later on in that same stream. I mean, overall, there's just so many layers of irony with this entire situation, because anyone with half a brain would realize, hey, this is probably one of the dumbest things you could possibly do, but yet he was doing it anyway and welcoming the upcoming punishment because his chat was very forward about how bad of an idea this was. It's been very apparent to me that a lot of you guys wanted an update on the—
Even Kick Chat knew how ass this was gonna be. Kick Chat, they were telling him stop. Yeah, that's how you know you fucked up. Whenever Kick Chat's like, bro, what the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, stop. This isn't content. Vitaly, this isn't content. That's how you know you fucked up. Whenever Kick Chat is one being the moral arbiters. You're like, bro, you really fucked up in life at that point.
Vitaly situation. And there is a little bit of an update because I have been in contact with an attorney. So roughly a month ago, we had a bunch of YouTubers and articles come out claiming that
his chat had scared about him.
Find any confirmation.
Bro, strangers cared about him.
So back
more
then,
than
I didn't
himself.
make a follow-up video because I just couldn't verify this was actually true. Instead, I decided to reach out to attorney Neil, who's a Filipino-based attorney who I actually interviewed on this channel previously. So as of now, Vitaly is still sitting in a Filipino jail months after his arrest, even though, according to a report released a little bit over a month ago, almost all of his charges against Vitaly have been dropped. According to Neil, this is not true, and simply a misleading article that's been echoed around. Because he's still being held in jail after that live stream stunt in Manila where he allegedly stole a security guard's hat, allegedly tried to grab for a firearm of a security guard, ran off with the motorcycle of a security guard, and then obviously threatened to rob that older lady, and just a whole plethora of other things. The dude committed so many felonies in such a small stream that it's hard to remember them all, and that really says it all. Because you have Johnny over in South Korea at least spreading out the crime between like 120 streams. And I guess Vitaly over here in the Philippines is making it very easy for them and doing all the main crimes in one live stream. Now, he did do about like 7 to 10 streams from what I can tell. And they are looking into the other stuff that he did, including what happened in regards to him going into like a kitchen and cooking for himself in a fast food restaurant. He also crashed a tuk-tuk and also obviously harassed that surfing instructor. Those were on other streams. And they're—
every time I think about Vitaly, I'm like, did he really? Did what he do was that bad? And then I be seeing the streams, I'm like, oh yeah, it was that bad. Anytime I feel any remorse, I keep forgetting. This man beat a woman black and blue for zero reason. And he had to give all of his money away to her. Just so he didn't go to jail for life. Like, yeah, fuck this guy. He deserves it. They need to throw the book at him. They need to throw the— anytime I feel like, man, what the fuck he do to make them so mad? I didn't realize, oh yeah, that's right, he's a piece of shit. I keep forgetting he's a piece of shit. That's right, he's a dumbass. He was on steroid rage bender and she wasn't quick enough to— okay, that is not her fault. Of course she wasn't quick enough to get away from him. Motherfucker was on steroid. Was I supposed to outrun the roided up man? Well, I guess if she had the stamina for it.
Super chatted $2.70.
Oh,
he
thank
shrank
you.
quick from no, he was so angry.
Oh yeah, he is tiny now. That boy went from roided up to baby. That boy's muscles shrank. They are millimeters. All right, definitely not her fault, but that's why he did it. Yeah, but also it's like, I don't think that's like a good excuse at all. You didn't get away from me fast enough. Bitch, I was running by. You should have ran faster. What can I say? You should have ran faster. How was that my fault? I outran you. I ran you over. Any recent pics of Vitaly since he's been locked away? Let me see. I'm pretty sure there was a recent picture. Oh yeah, you can really see the difference. Bro, look at that difference. Bro, look at that difference. Bro went from roided out of his mind, literally, by the way, He's trying to plead insanity, I'm pretty sure now. To now that boy's like, huh? Yeah, I did that. That was me. I did that. No, I would never do that. I could never do that. I would never do that. But yeah, you can see that boy is just, ooh. They got stick figure alley out here. Look at that boy. Oh yeah, he's in that despair. Look at that boy. God damn. It doesn't look like the same. Oh, it's literally Vitaly. He just grew a beard. Vitaly's in my country. Hey, you guys are treating him well. I can see you guys are treating him well.
Definitely awful enough by themselves for normal people. When it comes to kick IRL streamers, that's not even wild anymore. What did make it viral was that stream in Manila, or more specifically, Bonifacio Global City, where he took the security guard motorcycle and so on and so on. We've already been through that list in this video. But if there's anything Vitaly knows how to do, is broadcast his terrible decisions in real time.
Excuse me, madam, sorry. I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. No. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right. Yeah.
What does that even mean? Oh, you keep him. You know what? Put him in a zoo. You guys can put him in a zoo.
Shut up. Shut up.
Again, this is just so wild. Stop, please. Shut up. Oh. Well, in that case, have a great day. I mean, again, what an idiot. So, he was granted bail, but that lasted about 4 seconds because he was immediately rearrested again and just moved to an actual jail while he awaits his trial. He's also in this, like, odd
bail, then
immigration
arrested,
mess because neither the USA or Russia wants to fight to get him back. And the reason I'm saying those two countries is those are the two countries he has citizenship in. And again, after looking at the situation again, what's wild to me is another creator, Eric, who runs the channel Unlock Philippines and Unlock Thailand. He saw my first video where I covered his first mall stunt and actually went and confronted him IRL. And Vitaly clearly didn't see anything wrong with his actions.
So who is the creator, Chad? Not you. Who's the creator that's talking about me?
Tozy, but he's
Tozy. He has like 1,000 subscribers?
No. He's got like 1 million or so. He's not
wow.
Bro. He's just it's what people show him what's going on here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Right. So like, what?
But there's Facebook videos of me. There's Facebook videos.
No, it's not videos. It was off your screen.
Yeah, but you watched the whole VOD.
Yeah, Vitaly's whole argument here just completely falls apart because I watched the VOD, and the more of the VOD you watch, the worse it gets. And the whole reason I was the first one to cover this situation is I was watching and recording the live stream live because as soon as he went live with the title Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines, a dozen kick clippers started DMing me saying, you have to watch the stream, it's already bad. So I went, okay, might as well do it. And it's safe to say I was in shock. I was taken aback. I don't think anyone expected this dude to act this dumb. Not like he hasn't surprised us before, but still, I thought he would learn his lesson. But also, this quote was insane looking back.
Okay, what are you going to do about it?
I'm not going to do nothing.
So stop following me.
The universe is going to do it.
Okay, good.
That quote aged so well.
The universe? You mean the government?
What is he going to do?
The government's
and obviously,
doing it.
Eric is not going to hit the guy and end up in the same situation that Vitaly is currently in. So he just responded with, he's not going to do anything about it. The universe is. And Vitaly said, okay, good. And then literally was arrested the next day. Well, I guess the universe did something about it. GG. And as I hinted at earlier, Vitaly has been given way too many chances as well. Him of all people should know better now. He was jailed in Egypt, didn't learn his lesson. He had some serious charges in 2020 after being arrested in Miami for assaulting a woman who was jogging. TMZ published the photos and her face was not looking good after the altercation with Vitaly. Calling him a scumbag is an understatement after seeing what he did to her. But that case did end with a private settlement. And that clearly is no oopsie moment. That's just disgusting and awful on his part. But he vanished from the internet, came back with this whole like redemption arc, and he started doing these like predator catching videos. But because of how he acted, his entire team left him and then pivoted into, I guess, just harassing people in the Philippines instead. But I digress. Okay.
By the way, a lot of his predator catches were fake. They're just fake. By the way, like straight up just fake. Like not like, oh, you know, they didn't get the arrest or whatever. Like no, I mean like they were paid actors that were the predators. They were just fake altogether.
What's currently going on? He was arrested and initially faced 3 charges of unjust vexation, a vague legal term in the Philippines that basically means causing a public disturbance.
Who's the guy talking to Red Sox hat?
And you have the motorcycle theft, which is an automatic 20-year prison sentence in the Philippines, which he live streamed himself doing. And as of right now, he has not been charged with that. So his life is essentially hinging on if the prosecutors show mercy and don't charge him for that. And again, his biggest problem is he live streamed himself doing it. So the proof is already out on the internet. Definitely not a good position to be in. But apparently Vitaly wrote to the Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary, Jean-Ric Romulo, pleading for mercy due to mental health reasons. And Romulo rejected the appeal and told the news outlet 24 Horas that acts that Vitaly committed do not deserve mercy.
Yep, fuck that boy. Fuck him. Fuck him and his little boys. I need mercy. He's just gonna do it again. He reoffends every time. Sorry, media. My brother is a serial reoffender. He goes to jail, he gets out, he reoffends. He goes to jail, he gets out, he reoffends. He's a serial reoffender. Like, leave him in the jails. Like, Vitaly is literally the type of person. Vitaly literally shows you can be wildly successful. It doesn't matter. You are still capable of reoffending. He literally reoffends. Anywhere he goes, he reoffends. Just because it's not in one specific spot each and every time, doesn't mean he doesn't. He doesn't just go about his day, right, Chad? Living his life, doing whatever, chilling. Just chilling, right? He doesn't do that. He was rich until he beat up that one woman. But he literally just fucked his own self over. He just fucked his own self over. Because he refuses to actually be a normal person. He refuses to do normal content. He has to keep raising the bar on his content each and every time to where he gets arrested. And then he wonders why people are now treating him like the criminal. He keeps reoffending. If they look into who Vitaly is, he's not a good person. He's just not a good person. Like, just in general, he's not a good person. So it's pretty serious. Not pretty serious. So it's pretty clear to see why they wouldn't just let you out for quote unquote mental health reasons. You've had a lot of mental health reasons. You keep offending. Go to jail. Like, what? That's not a good enough excuse.
And honestly, it kind of makes sense that he responded like this, because this is how Vitaly was acting during the announcement of the charges in front of Romulo.
Yeah, he's doing his little gang signs and shit. Man, fuck this guy. Bro really thought he was untouchable right there.
It's hard to plead mercy when you're showing up that unserious.
It's hard to plead insanity when you're showing up that unserious. At least for the same people, you'd be like, oh, there's a pattern of insanity where, you've actually had, mental health experts look at you. This man is perfectly sane. He's perfectly sane. He's just doing dumb shit for money.
And what's sad about this is it took him to be jailed in the Philippines to finally respect the Philippines. But also, after being thrown in jail, I think it's safe to assume that anyone in the Filipino prison system would have mental health concerns. Looking at the conditions, those are not conditions anyone wants to be in. And a TikToker named Dark Predictions actually claimed that Vitaly has been quietly trying to pay off witnesses and officials. No one's confirmed that. It's just one of many rumors that are circling around the case. Meanwhile, his physical condition is not looking good at all. A recent photo shows him looking way skinnier, scruffier, and just not like the dude who used to run around shirtless in Miami for clout. This same TikToker, Dark Predictions, also tried to visit Vitaly, claiming that he couldn't get past the facility rules because apparently only family or lawyers can see detainees. But he did bring him 2 chicken burgers.
Okay, so I'm just.
Well, you kind of can't see that Johnny Somali's in South Korea and he's in,
I got him chicken burgers,
the Philippines.
Chicken burgers, and I put a note in there giving him my advice and Dark Predictions how he can get himself out of this. And that's all we can do for now. Apparently, it's really difficult to actually go in there without being a family or a lawyer. We contacted the lawyers, we contacted some judges. I did all I could. I did everything I could. Apparently, the only thing I can do now is bring him some food and bring him that note.
And this got him a bunch of backlash online, with people accusing him of supporting a scumbag. And this led him to make a follow-up video where he clarified that he didn't condone what Vitaly did, but felt like 24 years was excessive and wanted to show some compassion.
It's not
fair. I don't think any Westerners think he deserves 24 years for what he did there.
I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that group. I do believe, as a reoffender, serial reoffender at that, he deserves as much time as the Filipino government feels is that if it's 24 years, it's 24 years. I'm just saying, as a Westerner, I would rather not have someone like Vitaly feeling emboldened by getting out early, by crying, and then he does this again, and then he gets out early again by crying. I'm just saying, as a Westerner, you know, I am a Westerner, chat. I think what he did was bad. I think he should not be allowed outside of prison. I think he should be treated like the criminal he is. This isn't a first offense. This isn't a second offense. This isn't even a third offense. He has been doing this throughout the whole world. This is literally his content, is doing this throughout the whole entire world, is going around annoying people. Yes, throw the book at him. As a Westerner, throw the book at him. I don't think he should be allowed to do that. I'm just saying, you can, damn it. Tell me if I'm wrong. You should not be allowed to go around the whole world annoying people and then cry to get out. We're gonna find out in Asia, their laws have been several forever. Exactly. Like, bro has been fucking up his whole life and been rewarded for it. He finally gets a punishment and people are saying, well, I don't think it should be that long. No, I do think it should be that long. I do think it should be that long. It's one thing, it was one time. One time, hey man, hey, one time, we can all agree. Mistakes. 2 times, all right. All right, brother, learn your lesson. 3 times, go to jail. Brother, we've been trying to tell you, go to jail. 24 years seems a bit excessive. If the government feels it needs to be 24 years, I do not care. I'm not going to be shedding a tear for Vitaly. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I'm just not going to be shedding a tear for Vitaly. I'm just not. That's his whole entire career. He's been doing it for a decade. If he spends 2 decades of his life realizing that I probably shouldn't go around fucking around with people for content, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. That is him. He did that. Again, like I said, if this was a first offense, I would be like, yo, too much. Second offense, I'd still be like, okay, too much. This isn't even his third. He's been doing this everywhere. I'm pretty sure the person that's prosecuting right now knows who he is. He's seen all of his charges. He knows what he does. He does this whole entire routine of, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna fuck up, I'm gonna get arrested, and then I'm gonna get deported. And this guy's like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you specifically. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That has literally been his track record for his whole entire life. I'm just saying it. 23 years and 9 months is more reasonable. You know what? We can go with that. How many years did Vitaly get? Well, he hasn't got anything yet. So choices matter. Exactly. Like, you chose to live this lifestyle of being a nuisance towards other people in other countries. And so you've messed with the wrong one. You fucked with the wrong one. Like, I cannot cry. You fucked with the wrong one. You found the right one. The right guy is the one that is now charging you. You're not saying this is unfair. It's like, no, it's not unfair. You didn't say it was unfair whenever you was allowed to run around harassing people, threatening to rob old ladies. Like, you didn't say it was unfair then that you were allowed to do that. But now it was unfair whenever they're like, we're going to charge you with that. You stole a guy's motorcycle. We're going to charge you with that. You ran over a guy's foot. We're going to charge you with that. For some reason, now it's unfair. You get to do all this bullshit, but it's only unfair whenever people come back and do it to you.
But it doesn't really matter what people think. His problem is he did this. And the Philippines, they don't play by Western rules. If you F around there, you will definitely find out.
I was just doing the best of what I had. You know, I couldn't do the interview that I wanted to do, but I could bring him food. So why would I just say, oh, well, I can bring him food, I can't see him, but no, I should just leave him, you know? So I decided to bring him
you should just leave him.
But obviously, Vitaly has been known for having an unapologetic attitude, and in his own words, has bragged about going to jail for views.
And I came out of jail, every video was hitting 1 million views. Whoa. Out of every negative situation, I get positive. So if I go to jail tonight, or today, or for how many days, because I'm ready, because my ass tight for a while now.
So yeah, I mean, if that's your strategy, don't be surprised if jail time isn't just a part of your marketing plan and suddenly it becomes a part of your life, because that's where it will lead you. And as of now, just getting to his trial could still take years. And even if he serves time or gets cleared, the immigration issue, that's just its own separate nightmare. Until a country actually agrees to accept him, he's in this like weird legal limbo. Because as of now, Vitaly will be stuck in the Philippines, a long way from his YouTube glory and a long way from going home. He was also transferred to the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology custody around June 11th, 2025. Pending the resolution of his court cases. And as I mentioned previously, even after posting bail, he was just rearrested again. And even worse, the BIA has kept him detained due to the ongoing deportation proceedings and his status, because they're referring to him as an undesirable alien. And the final update is the Philippines government has made it very clear that deportation will not occur until any sentence is served and local legal cases are resolved. So for now, the waiting continues for Vitaly. And the dude built his career off of annoying people. Now, basically the entire world is annoyed at him, so that's just kind of ironic. And the guy is essentially just a walking case study of how clout chasing can turn into a prison sentence. And now I guess he's just finding out if you burn enough bridges, you might literally get stuck on an island. So a lot of you guys wanted an update. That's it for now. I'll be making another update as soon as more stuff drops. But other than that, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this.
Oh, we might enjoy that video, boys. We might. Ooh, we might. We might. But yeah, that boy fucked around. He found out, and now he's crying. I believe whatever sentence he get, it's fair. I don't care how harsh it is. Like, that's literally been his whole career, is to do that. He deserves every last second he spends in a prison. He deserves it. Like, he 100% deserves it.